Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm Nadia Holz from sportsbookreview.com. Today we're going to talk about the Bills meeting the Giants in the annual Hall of Fame game. The Buffalo Bills and New York Giants will kickstart the 2014 NFL preseason on Sunday with the annual Hall of Fame game. With us today we have Dave Kolikoff from AskMen.com. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you, Dave?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much. So Dave, tell me, historically it's been proven that the preseason means very little to both coaches. So how can one handicap this weekend's game matchup between the Giants and the Bills?
Well, I think we know we're all pretty much degenerates if we're handicapping this. Other than like Little League World Series and dog racing in the alley downstairs, I think preseason is pretty much on those levels. But if you're handicapping this game, there's kind of a couple of edges you can look at. One of the ways is the coaches, as you mentioned. There's no real edge for the coaches here. Tom Coughlin, 19-21 straight up as a head coach in the preseason with Doug Marrone. We don't have as much of a resume as he was only with the Bills last year. He was 2-2. They won the first two games, then lost the last two games. So really we don't know a whole lot about him. We know that Coughlin, he's about mediocre, so no real trends with him. So the way that I'm betting this game is I'm looking at the quarterback depth charts, and I think that the Bills have the big edge there.
Okay, and can you get into that a little bit? How do you feel, and why do you feel the quarterback has, the depth?
The Bills have four quarterbacks. I mean, there's a couple things here. First of all, we'll start with the Giants, actually. Eli Manning, we're probably not going to see much of him. Behind him is Curtis Painter. I call him the college pro painter. This guy sucks. He's a terrible backup quarterback, probably one of the worst in the NFL. Behind him is Ryan Nassib, who the Giants would love for him to be sort of emerge as the backup quarterback, and then they could just toss Painter to the street. But Nassib has been horrible in training camp, so the Giants don't really have a really good rotation there. As for the Bills, it looks a little bit better. We don't know what Manuel or how long Manuel is going to play for. E.J. Manuel, second-year quarterback for the Bills, but he's a second-year player. Didn't prove a whole lot in the first season, so we might see a series, or at least he'll probably play a little bit more than Manning. Then you come in with Thaddeus Lewis, who's proved, he won games last year, so he's proven he's a decent backup. You got Jeff Toole, who got starts last year. I mean, he's not very good, but at least he got some live action in the NFL. And Dennis Dixon is, I believe, made one or two starts with the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. Now, beyond that, you also have a competition in this depth chart. You got Dixon and Toole fighting for the number 3 position. So those guys are going to be trying. I mean, this is a game where most players aren't going to be trying. It's going to be kind of a glorified practice. It's going to be a lot of backups, third stringers. So the Bills seem to have a little bit of edge with the quarterback rotation, and I think that's really the difference here.
Okay, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being with us in the show today. So there you have it. Dave's picked the Bills at -1.5 at the Greek. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Please make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Until next time.